Hello, this is Nkid, and I will be playing Rebuild. This is a personal favorite of mine. I really like this game. I've played through it probably 5 or 6 times. Anyway, let's get started. It all started in Holland. The media called it the Dutch flu and connected it to some kind of weird tulip-eating cult. The Netherlands used to export a quarter of the world's tomatoes and cucumbers, but that wasn't all. They were exporting the undead, Armageddon. During that first year, survivors banded together to fend off the zombies, always staying on the move and never looking back. But we're not going to run anymore. We're putting our feet down here, and we're going to reclaim this place in the name of humanity. Today, we begin to rebuild. City name. Now first I'm going to set it to 12 by 12, making it a little bigger. City name, I'm just going to call it Hightown. Man, I can't spell it. And yes, I am male. I'm kid. Usually there would be a dash right here, but it won't recognize it. I'm going to go normal difficulty. Actually, no, I'm going to go easy because I want this to go right. And for Let's Play Curse, I may not have experienced it before, but I probably will. And this game can be pretty hard even on easy mode. This is really a luck-based thing. Let's start it up. Welcome to Hightown, or what used to be Hightown. We've secured 4 city blocks against the zombies outside, but we're running low on food and there's no telling how long the defenses will hold. There are 13 of us with a mix of skills. Our goal is to drive the undead from the rest of the city and reclaim it. One building at a time. Here's hoping we live to see it happen. And so you have your survivors. We can drag the map around so you can see just how effed we are. Hold on a sec. Turn harsh language off, because I want this to be a family-friendly thing, so yeah. There's the Let's Play Curse right there. Something went wrong within the first minute. Every building does something different. Jeez, tutorial. So we can use one we need to clear out the zombies, and then we click on a building and send our survivors on a mission there. Now if I can go, you know what, actually I'm going to turn tutorial off. So the police station is where you have people on guard duty. What I like to do is take my soldiers off and put my untrained there for the beginning. So you can see how many zombies are nearby, 20, total defense 40. And we had 40 defense with 1 soldier, so that tells you how much firepower these guys have. But eventually they will become soldiers, so that'll up our power. And it says damage to fort 0%. And happiness is, if it drops below, if it gets around 30-35, then people will stop working or leave, and or leave. And then the farm produces 6 food every day. Take turns plowing and planting and harvesting. And then suburbs, nice home for 9 survivors. So you can have a total of 18 right now, or you can just hover over here. 13 total survivors, 10 idle survivors, space for 5 more. And here's your food. 150 food total. 1 farm times 6 food each. So we get 6 food per day, but we consume 7 food per day. Happiness is at 75 and 0% from buildings. You get 5% from bars and churches, like each. So like this bar here will give us 5% happiness, and then a church here will give us 5% happiness. Big farms are basically 2 farms. Schools can teach untrained survivors or trained survivors new tricks and skills. Police stations up your defense, and malls are pretty good. They usually have a lot of food, survivors. Um, so the first thing you want to do is go for the farm, and having a big farm right here and survivors there helps a lot. Before anything else, you gotta kill the zombies there. Putting on easy makes it less zombies around. So you can see the danger level. With only one person, there's a 5% danger level that he won't come back. So putting in another guy reduces it to 0. It won't always go down to 0 though. And then you can see it takes 2 days. And you just click the bolt up here to end the day, but I'm going to get people on there. And I'll have one more guy for safekeeping. And day 1, nothing happened today. At the end of the day, we'll write reports. I think they're kind of fun. Then end day 2, zombies killed. Met a scruffy, hungry-looking pooch. Oh, here's something of a random encounter. You can either go good or bad with these. This one's a good one because it gives us +5 happiness. You can see by the smiley face and +1, and 1 zombie was killed. That's the target, and the number is how many were killed. Despite her scrawniness, the old girl had so much energy it cheered us right up. We named her Sophia after that feisty Golden Girls lady. We sent the last zombies on the farm back to the afterlife. Time to reclaim this place. But before you do, you need to scavenge the food or else you won't get it. And this one, I feel bad taking the survivors' food, so I recruit them first. And if you clear out the zombies, the scavenge and recruit missions will have a 0% risk. Hotels, kill zombies. This one has a 15%, so it takes a few more soldiers to get it safe. Oh yeah, and you can see at a glance that there is nobody, some food, safe-ish. Nobody, no food, troubling. Alright, let's check the danger. Is it still a 0% chance? Let's go. Oh, zombie attack. Now, sometimes this will happen. Zombies will try and attack your wall, but if your defense is higher for the most part, it will stay, but it is luck-based. Nothing our guys can take care of. Cook got a few scratches during the fight, but she'll be okay. And you can just scroll over this to see 40 defense, 15 surrounding zombies, and 0% danger to fort. As you can see here, we're also starting to lose our food, and ending this day will get us in. Scavenged. They used to say that when the world ends, all that's going to be left are cockroaches and Twinkies. Well, they were right about the Twinkies anyway. These things never go bad. Peter Edmonton Connor. Recruited survivors. I met 3 survivors huddled in the big farm. Didn't take much to convince them to come back to the safety of the fort and join us. End kid. Zombies killed. Zed loved fireworks. I saw this in a movie once, and it really works. Things are so mesmerized, they stand gaping at the sky and make them easy picking. Cadet. And now that the people are gone, scavenge for food, still 0%. In the big farm, no food, no zombies, no survivors. So let's reclaim. Basically what you want to do is send 2 builders to make it 2 days instead of 3 days to reclaim, and a soldier to make it safe. But I only have 1 builder right now, so focus on reclaiming the farms first. That is a big thing. This has food, so aiming for them. Let's see, this has a 25% chance danger. And this has a 10, but now it has 2, but I don't have any soldiers. Really, as long as you keep it about 5, there is still a chance that things can go wrong, but extremely low chance. And when it says 10, it really means like 100. Something usually goes wrong if it's above 10%. end day 5. 60 versus 13. Fort held. And for my first video of this, I'm hoping to get a continuated series. Continuated, I don't think that's a word. Continuous export on episodes. So my first video here, I'm thinking of making it 10 in-game days, and the rest will be 20. Alright, so the dead are getting restless around our walls. Some of them got through our first line of defense today, but we took care of it. And survivor arrives! The builder showed up at our fort gates today with a truckload of supplies. Check out the fort and ask if he could join us, insisting we take and divvy up his supplies and trade. Wow, I can't talk. And that's pretty bad, because I got a play rehearsal in half an hour. So we got 1 survivor and 5 days of food. Oh, but we're running out of space. Alright, let's end it. Hey, farm bonus. Farm's been doing really well in the recent rains. Even more turnips than usual. I hate turnips. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's 6. Extra 6 food. Survivors recruited. A survivor who came far south of the city. He agreed to come back with us and join the fort. Well, that's it. We can't hold any more. Didn't lose anybody, but it was a close one. Douglas Samus Gumfrey nearly bought it. He's pretty shaken up. David Lightbright NG. Met a scruffy, hungry-looking pooch scavenging while scavenging. Despite her scrawniness, the old girl had so much energy it cheered us right up. We named her Sophia after that feisty Golden Girls lady, Kayla Lone Gun Cook. Scavenged, came across a litter of kittens in the big farm. Didn't see the mom anywhere around. The poor things look half starved. So I brought them back. They should help keep the rats down and cheer some people up. Peter Edmonton Connor. Yeah, no more. You can scavenge food here. On these 25% danger missions, the lowest you can get them is 5. Look, no change. So I keep them there. I'll scavenge that one. And get a school so I can train up my survivors. Farm reclaimed! Expanded the fort walls to include the farm. It's minus 6 food today. But Zombie Kill Squad. Do not mess with the Zombie Kill Squad. They're armed to the teeth and crazy as loons. We stayed out of their way and just let them do their jobs. Didn't lose anybody, but it was a close one. Kayla Lone Gun Cook nearly bought it. He's pretty shaken up. David Lightbright NG. Bought back a few dozen tins of anchovies. I personally hate the things, but it's good protein. But they turned out to be bad, and everyone who ate them got sick. Happy for me, I guess. I wasn't one of them. Peter Edmonton Connor. Scruffy, hungry-looking pooch. What'd you name it? Spirit. Alright, and these squares around here will be automatically scouted, but the rest of them, you have to send someone to scout them. Reclaim. See, now it takes 2 days, and adding soldier will make it so it's 0% danger. Scouting for food. Alright, here's day 10. Survivors spotted. There's a small group of people camped out in the school. Got enough food for now, but without our help, I don't know how long they're gonna last. Peter Edmonton Connor. You know, I'm gonna make this one 20 days too. I got time. Zombie bite. Oh no! One of the soldiers, Shoulder Anderson, must have been hiding a zombie bite from us. This morning she lurched out of her room fully undead and scared the heck out of everybody. So now someone's dead. Big farm reclaimed. We dispose of all the bodies, making sure to burn them just in case they might change their mind about being truly dead. Scavenged. Brought one of the dogs while scavenging in the mall. His barking warned me of some Zed, and he wandered off unnoticed. But by the time I got there, they'd killed him. Tom Northway. I guess that works out. I can recruit this last guy. Yeah, I think 20-day episodes would be a good one. Alright, so zombie attack. Fort Held, of course Fort Held. I haven't been checking that. They're getting restless. Strangers roll up to Hightown and offered to help with our zombie problem. They killed 4 in all, but when we offered to pay them, they said they were just doing their jobs. So how much? Yeah, 0% danger. So let's scout here and here. No electricity. Let's get running water going again in Hightown, but electricity is another matter. People miss having refrigerators and warm showers. Recruitment went well. A scientist joined the fort stay. That makes 18 of us in all now. A happy little family. Zed dead, baby. Zed dead. David Lighthouse NG. Or Lightbright NG. Zombies killed. Brought one of the dogs while scavenging at the school. His barking warned us of some Zed that had wandered up unnoticed. By the time we got there, they'd killed him. Ireland. Mall reclaimed. Now I spent some time in that mall. I think it would be a good place for us to build some extra defenses. It worked for those guys in Dawn of the Dead, right? Actually, I never saw that one. Cadet. We can reclaim this. And how much? 6 food per day. So I'm going to replace that with suburbs. Yeah, do that. Scout this area. Kill zombies here. Hey, this place is empty. Yeah, and I'll do that. So in 6 days, everything will be changed up. Day 14. Nothing happened today. Some food. What? Farm. No. Hate it when I do that. Scout Joe's. No. Don't want to risk a scientist. Actually, is there one? There is. Motel reclaimed. Zombies killed. I guess can't change those ones. Let's get the area. I'll send those guys there to make sure it's safe. Replace with apartment. Found a little bonus in the suburb. 2 boxes of. Are you serious? Let's try to make this family friendly. Illness strikes. You know that old organ tail fate, you die of dysentery? Well, survivor Jeremiah Boxletter, he just died of dysentery. If he had a hospital, he might still be here. Well, I'm sorry we haven't found one yet. Church reclaimed. We expanded the fort walls to include the church, so that gives us a +5 happiness permanently. So there'll always be at least 5% happiness. Yeah, better wait. Nothing happened today. Scout this area. Scout this area. Party! Organized a bit of a party last night to celebrate our recent success. Sure to boost spirits, although we went through some of the supplies. And kid. Built apartments. Today we replaced the motel with a new apartment. I'd say our team did a pretty good job considering what little we had to work with. Zombie killed, even after a year of fighting. Offing Zed is tough on the psyche. Ireland reached his breaking point today. Just sat down and started sobbing. We're all kind of feeling it right now. Survivors spotted. I met some stray survivors living in the XXO gas. They were scared and wanted to stay put, but I bet one of our leaders could recruit them. Built suburbs. Always dreamt of having a little cottage with a white picket fence, like this one we just secured, minus the rotting corpses of the former owners, of course. But nothing's perfect. So now we have room for 24 more. We're still gaining food every day. Alright then. I'll end off the day, so is this a reclaim area? It is. So, we'll reclaim the suburbs, and then that'll be it. Farm bonus. Farm's been doing really well in the recent rains, even more turnips than usual. I hate turnips. Suburbs reclaimed. Always dreamt of having a little cottage on a white picket with a white picket fence like this one, minus the rotting corpses of former owners, of course. But nothing's perfect. Cadet. So now we have space for 33 more. Oh, what? What's the... Ooh, ouch. 19 days. Good thing I checked that first. Alright, and that is all for now. Until next time, this has been NK. I hope you enjoyed my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll try and get more sooner. Hopefully tomorrow.